Hello, welcome back to Okane. In this episode, we are going to talk why rich people take more loans. The difference between rich and poor is just their outlook of the world and how they see problems. A poor person sees debt as a burden or a tool to afford what he can't afford otherwise, while a rich person sees debt as a tool to make more money. Poor pay interest to banks in form of EMIs on their debt, while riches earn interest on their debt. And another important thing to note is the richer you are, the more debt you can take. Banks don't really help rich people get richer, they just invest in rich people to get a big piece of cake themselves. Now let us try to understand the key difference between good debt and bad debt, or shall I call it the rich debt and poor debt. The biggest difference between good debt and a bad debt is burden. A bad debt multiplies liability over time on you, while a good debt decreases liability over time over you. But how is that possible? Let's try to understand by an example. Let's say there are two persons A and B. Person A buys a car on EMI and a person B buys a piece of real estate in the neighborhood. Both pay an EMI of let's say $1,000 per month for a loan of $1 lakh. The only difference being person B bought a real estate which it rents out for $800 per month, and the value of this property increases every year by 5%, that is $5,000. Now both pay an EMI of $12,000 per annum, but person A loses $12,000 per year and the value of car also depreciates over time, while person B earns $2,600 every year after paying EMIs on top of that. His money is intact. That's the difference between an asset and a liability. He can use his money to invest in some other place. A wise man once said the difference between rich and poor is just a difference of mindset, and that is very true. The word debt means opportunity for the rich, however, for the poor it means affordability. The average person uses debt to pay other debts or expenses that are nearly a liability. However, the rich use debt to finance its business and then take more debt on business assets to expand the business. Rich even take loans for expansion of business or for buying other businesses. When you finance a business with your debt, your entire expense is tax free. When you buy a business as a corporate on debt, you save a lot of money from taxes. There is much more to explore in the category of how riches use debt as a tool and how riches are exempt from the taxes. So subscribe to the channel to stay connected, and I will keep bringing such insights. Thank you for watching.